Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. This is Ritsuko no Saka coming out with more. I can't even talk. Little Big Planet community levels. We're gonna be doing this kind of thing. I forgot to turn off the uh, hi. My brain doesn't work. Also, this computer doesn't work. So that's kind of a thing. Um, Broadcast has started. To stop broadcasting, press the share button. Yos, Kronos, how you doing? It's a pleasure as always to see you. I can't seem to adjust my volume on the computer, so I put in the mic cord and hope that would work. Hopefully you're not hearing a doubled voice from me. I think I'm at Indivisible's endgame. Ooh, fancy schmancy. How is that working out for you? Is it good? Is it bad? I. Why does this mic not turn off? Yeah, I mean, it's really driving me up the wall. Hi. Speaker. No? And there's no, like, volume control searching going on anymore, so I don't know what the problem is. Let's try volume. Cause I can just hear it. The mic seems fine. I'm glad that it's fine on your end. Sound mixer options. Go there. There's like Microsoft Windows 10 updated, and it's a real like pain in the ass. It's not doing what it needs to be doing. Without saying too much, it's beefy. I imagine you'll be streaming it for a while. That's actually kind of cool. Like, I like a certain amount of beefiness. Why did you... There's like 12 million tabs open on this Microsoft Edge thing. Fuck off. I'm very persnickety about optional content. Okay, that's actually good to know. About like things in my ear, I suppose is the best way to put it. So let's. I really want to system settings volume. Please let me turn this off because it is driving me up the wall. Alpi, yo, how you doing? Hopefully, very very well. There we go. Oh, thank God. It was driving me up the wall. Absolutely up the wall. Alpi, I got a question for you. That is really good to hear, and I'm really happy to hear it. Now, I could look at your level tonight on the stream, or I could look at your level on Little Bite-Sized Planet. Now, either of those is absolutely cool with me. Like 100%, no problem at all. But is there a preference? Would you like to see it on the stream tonight? Or would you like to see it in an episode later? Either is 100% okay. But I don't want to take that option from you. Don't go to the cutscene, which is the... I finally got things to work, so... We'll go to the community now and let you decide where you want to do that. I'd like to see it during the stream. Then we will look at it after this level right here. If there was anything to look back at, personally, I think the freedom of play combat kind of trivializes the difficulty of any fight. Alright. That's kind of interesting. We're going to check out Under the Cherry Moon by Mirjanke. And then we're going to take a look at Alpi's new level, which I'm very much looking forward to. Today has been like all kinds of a day. It's been up and down and all around. Mostly good, but also LittleBigPlanet would be cool too, but I actually prefer these streams. That really makes me happy to hear, Alpy. Um, yeah, that is really, really cool. Um, today, like, wow, today has just been, it's been a whole kind of thing, to be honest. Unrelated, but I drew that wallpaper, which was kind of nice. I like the wallpaper that I saw that you put up, Kronos. I thought that was really, really cool. R1. Eh? Nani? Nani kore? Okay, I guess we got a bouncing survival challenge? It seems to be the case. I see poison gas on either side. It's very nice looking. I saw that already. Market Barlow! Market! Next week's LittleBigPlanet will be Unit 27. I played it. I liked it a lot. Reminds me of one of the ones in LBP2 Da Vinci's Hideout. I think it's definitely running off of that. I think that's like the bit that they're going for. I like to go to Marky for just a second because he made a great level. I liked Unit 27 an awful lot. There were definitely a few issues that I had with it, but not really major ones. Oh crap. I just saw that right then. I'd have to take a look at my notes, because I wrote down notes, as I always do. What did I have? Let's see. It can be hard to tell what you need to do because of... What does this say? Crafting. What does that mean? I don't know. Cut that out. Rotating spiky bit section. Rotating spiky bit section. I know what that means. Okay, there was a bit, Marky, where you've got to move some bits over with the right stick. You're going to be jumping on bounce pads back and forth. There's a rotating spiky bit in the layer in the middle. And because it's in the layer in the middle, it doesn't look like it's going to be a hazard for the, let's say, layer 1 and layer 3, because it's in layer 2. But if you are in layer 1 and the spiky bit rotates by, you will be killed. So it like once you understand that's how the obstacle works, it's not really a big deal. But because it doesn't look that way from the front, it looks like it's going to be a jumping hazard. That could, I think, trip up some players. There's a bit of load and lag going on with the level, not as much as other levels that you've done, but because it is a very decoration focused level, and that's good. I think that's really, really good, but it does slow it down a little bit. Those are 2 points that I definitely had kind of on deck. This third point, I'm going to have to play again and figure out what the hell I meant from this note, because I don't know what this note meant. But there's that. What did I miss? Because I was just talking. I haven't booted up LBP because I'm still drawing plans. Take your time, Kronos. Take your time. Also, Seahorse Ruins is my first attempt at a proper water level. I've hidden 3 treasures in the level. Excellent. We will look for those treasures. Des! Oh my god, Des, it is so good to see you. How you doing? It's been a long time, yo. It's really good to see you. Yeah. We're gonna take a look at Alpy's level, Seahorse Ruins. Right now. Coffee time for me, and then popping out. Don't worry about it. Take your time. Take your coffee time, and then pop out as you need to. But it's so cool to see you again. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's been going on now? We don't need Ben Drowned. We need Seahorse Ruins. Poor Ben. Poor Ben, right? I'm glad that you're doing well, though. I hope you're, like, everybody's doing well. I know you're juggling lots of folks on your end of the woods, so that's a whole thing. The last time that I heard from you, you had like a 20-person party, which I can't even imagine. My LBP brain is on overdrive, but I'll try not to be harsh. Don't worry, Marky, like, it happens. It might have been something that you wanted to happen, just that it kind of, like, it stood out for me. Now, am I spelling this wrong, Alpy? Let me look up. You wrote house instead of horse. There you go. That's the problem. Hi? See? Horse Ruins. There we go. Excellent. Let's check this out. It went well. That makes me very happy to hear, Des. You could have horses in houses, Kronos. It's totally a thing. Horses have got their own little houses. We ended up having a dance-off to Just Dance 2020. That's, like, pretty awesome. I hope you won. If you didn't win, I hope one of your kids won. Now this is Alpy's level Seahorse Ruins. And I believe you said on the last LBP stream this is one of like your bigger levels. So that is pretty cool. I did, then 2 other kids won as well. See, like splitting the winnings between the children and the adults is, I think it's probably a pretty good way to go about things. I'm trying not to be too distracted. Like, there's a lot. It does have definitely nice atmosphere. I imagine that this little spiky boy is going to be dangerous. And I like that the... Oh, fancy you. Look at you just sprinting around there. I like the moving score bubbles. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Oh, crumbs. Oh, we're gonna die. Hi! We done died. A spiky boy is straight up Toget? I mean, it could be. Let's try this one again. Stay away from me, Spike Boy. I just noticed that there was like a drop point there that I go through. But actually, yeah. I'm liking the material choice. I'm liking the decorations so far. It's still early on, of course, but there's nothing that's like pinging issues for me. I wish I could play more of Super Mario Galaxy, and as a a story, not really a story, but kind of embarrassing as well. The most Super Mario Galaxy that I played was at a Love Hotel. Just because that's how it worked out. Now, okay, I can see where we're going here. We want to get the yellow bits over to the right, and the blue bits over to the left. It does feel... kuso. Like, it feels like there's No, I screwed that up. It feels like there's maybe a little bit more here than there needs to be. Because there's a lot of bubbles to pull. I can hear casually hanging out at a Love Hotel can actually be kind of fun in a very wholesome way. I've never been so. Actually, yeah, like, I've been to... Hi, how much do we want to say about ourselves? I've been a couple of places that have been actually really nice from a just hanging out kind of vibe. Why can I not pull down that yellow bit? Hold on a second. Can we get this? That's a blue. I don't need a blue. I need the yellow. No? Blue? Go away? Hive! Yo! It is always a pleasure. Hasn't Trixel done a new LBP adventure? I'm not sure, to be honest, Des. I'm gonna have to check. It is 100% possible. I'm gonna have to look at this on the actual screen. Hold on a second. New Zealand in the moment. What the hell? It's wonderful that you're popping by to say hello. I'm super happy about that. I'm glad that you're away from the fires in Australia, but what are you doing in New Zealand? Are you visiting hobbits? Because I've heard that's a thing that you can totally do in New Zealand. I'm trying not to burp, by the way. I don't know why I've got some kind of burption going on in my throat, but it's a thing. Friend's wedding. Oh! It's Alpie's mascot. And Umberkin, yo! It is a pleasure to see you as always. Axel! More air. We came close to hobbits at, Weta Studios. Okay. New Zealand is, maybe not reading chat whilst I'm swimming. New Zealand is gorgeous, but I get migraines daily when I'm here. Why? Like, I mean, oh, I see what we're doing wrong. Okay, good. Gotcha. Is there something in New Zealand you're allergic to, Hive? 'Cause migraines suck. Like, they super suck. So I do not wish them on you. Hi, I don't want to touch anything spiky. Don't know, it's been a constant thing since I've, used to it even here. It was very nice, wasn't it? Now, I want to ask, Alpi, is this a created track, or is this a track in game? I don't recognize it, and it's really cool, and it fits the mood of the level very well, and it's also sound balanced, which I always appreciate, because a lot of creative tracks aren't. No stuff. I'm trying to keep it family friendly because it's LBP3. You made this track? Good on ya, yo. This is... kuso! It is super cool. I'm still on the fence with the puzzle. Water levels are generally slow by nature, so puzzle might not have been the best course of action. I think, like, a puzzle can work well in a water level, but the parts required to solve the puzzle should probably be cut down a little bit because of the time involved. Climbing bit, gotcha. I've actually made all the tracks for my latest levels. That is really cool, LP. Stickers? Oh, that's right, because I've got stickers off. Okay, no secret level for us. I mean, I don't have stickers off, I have community objects off. Community prizes. Those are the treasures. Gotcha. Can I grab you? Thank you. Oh, crumbs! We're already finished! Alright. Let me think about this. Let me give this a second. And mull this in my mind. First off, music and mood are solid on. Like, they're really, really good. I like that a lot. The environmental presentation as well, I didn't catch anything on my first playthrough that I felt was off. You've got a good set of material choices. You've got it decorated enough to give it feeling, but not so much that it slows it down. And all those decorations are cohesive, which is really, really cool. The rotating spiky bits stand out. Using the decoration that way as a hazard, I think works really, really well. It's a kind of a simple hazard for that pattern, but it works. It's not a bad point in the level at all. I don't think it needs to be expanded on any. As Kronos was saying about the puzzle slows down the level. Now, the pace of the level, as far as like the music and the tone of the level, is already slow, which is not bad at all. But to have something that slows it down extra really kind of grinds things a bit. I would say the puzzle shouldn't go. The puzzle, I think, is fine for the level, but maybe fewer bits to move would be okay, just to keep players moving a little bit more quickly through that section. But otherwise, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I think you've done really well with this one, Alpi. What did I miss while I was talking? Gonna have to go to sleep now. It's past midnight and it's wedding tomorrow. Sleep well, Hive! Enjoy your wedding. I'm so sorry to hear about the migraines. Hopefully they're not so bad tomorrow. The puzzle takes nearly as much time as the level itself, which is what you should avoid. Yeah, I think that... I don't want to over-labor the point, because I think it, you know... But, yeah. But Alpi, I liked it. I liked it an awful lot. I tried to put some effort in the environment, and the level gives you. Yes, and I think that the environment works really well. That's 0% problem with the level at all. So, must add that level to my queue. Yeah, it's really, really good. Let me just, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, even though we've all already seen it on the screen. Give me 2 seconds here. Go through all of my various bookmarks. Hello. I wonder if this is updated already. Recent activities. There we are. Copy link location. And in we go. The queue, like, it never ends, Des. I know the feeling. I've got like so many things on my queue. I would love, and I know I'm not gonna push you, Des. I'm not gonna push you at all, because I know you got like stuff going on. Not stuff like serious stuff, but like life stuff. But I would love to see one of your streams again. It would be super cool. I've always enjoyed watching your LBP stuff. I didn't get really to check into your Cog of Wars streams, but mostly it was just a timing type of issue. I'll have to give it a go myself to get a solid opinion, but what I've seen to me is missing a lot of build-up. That's the wrong word for it. What I'm trying to convey is kind of vague. No, I mean, and working your way through how you want to say it is perfectly okay. But give it a shot and see what you think. My leg itches so much because legs, I guess. Now, what do we got? We've got the Codex Contest Tripod by Silver France, who I believe had a different name previously. And I'm not going to rag on anybody's changes of names, because that's me in spades. But no worries. Finish Gears of War, Gears 5 now. We'll do multiplayer. Streaming from Xbox to Twitch is not as stable as PS4. Have we seen this before? Sun and Controle. Bienvenue en concours des 10 abnores de Codex. I don't know what that means. That's okay. I finished Robbie DB the other day and it was tough. I saw you put up the, like, a soundtrack bit, but I didn't get to listen to it yet. Also, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't want to eject. I wanna rotate or Viens. I don't know what Viens means. Ciao. Vitesse. I don't know what Vitesse means either. So I'm kind of just doing them both. Oh! Okay, the R stick rotates. The L stick makes it go forward. Maybe? Can I mean, I think an LBP2 contraption challenge, because there's a control-inator. But basically, yes. And it kind of, it's a thing. I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Right, it's just whatever. I don't care. That's a terrible thing to say, but I remember entering 2 of them in my early years and they both kind of sucked. Are they still up? Can we play them? Because I would love to see a Chronos contraption. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know what it would look like, but I'm sure it would hurt. Up next we got Renin by... I can't read the name. Meri Kizoe. Are. No, because I deleted them and it's under a different PSN. Gotcha. Nah, I dig that. I dig that. There's a couple of levels I wish I hadn't deleted. I deleted them because I didn't think that the J-side PSN was going to fall apart. But I think they're on my J-side Moon, but I can't get them to upload anymore. But there was a couple of LBP1 levels that I had made that were not good, but were also maybe not bad, but are completely gone now. In fact, I think I purged all of my previous PSN levels, save for one. Wait, what the hell? Ludo! Yo! LBP Kaizo levels are a thing. Maybe? Why did this level just end? What? Oh! Oh, I see. Kind of? What? Why did I die? Remember Shagma Blade levels? Oh my god. Yes! Des! Yes! I kind of wish I didn't, but we're tied for number 6. Yay, number 6. I don't know what Renin means. Apparently Renin is German for spiky thing that rolls. Actually, can we find... I think we should all be subjected to this. I mean, subjection, you know, it's a whole thing. Shagma Blade, where are you? Do you still exist, my friend? No? Are they gone? I deleted the very first level I made back in LVP2. It wasn't that bad, but it was only like 15 seconds. So I didn't think see any point in keeping it. Renin means running. Oh. Fair enough. Wait, hold on a second. Like, I bet he hasn't changed his name. I bet maybe it's just like no space, or maybe a dash. It's been so long. If Renin means running, does that mean that you ignoring the wheels at the start was the right way to play? A Chronos it could have been. 100%. See, like, we're on all the time, like Donkey Kong. I had a level deleted by the servers or something in LVP2 on my old account, but I can't remember my login details, so no idea why it got deleted. Oh, that sucks. Like, I know why all my stuff got deleted, but is this because I did it? I done did it. What do we got? Grapple Gorge. Hopefully one we haven't played yet. Nudity? From Marky Barlow? Marky is a classy chap. Would never put nudity in his levels. If only because someday his kids might see that level and be like, Dad, why you got Little Big Planet nudity going on? And Marky would be embarrassed, and we wouldn't want anybody, nobody would want Marky to be embarrassed. So clearly, not a thing. Welcome to Grapple Gorge, amigo. I think Uncle Albano is waiting for you in the mines. Well, we're gonna have to just find him, I guess. Yeah, I saw Grapple Gorge come up a number of times in my LBP home, so I figured I had to check it out. I guess these are supposed to be power lines, and for an LBP3 level they could probably jazz that up a little bit. I do like the moving sun here, I have to say. Little unnecessary moving details are something that I always appreciate. Pyong. Chotomate. Eh? What? That was like really oddly set up. Also easy to miss. Kronos, I should mention, Aiko Ami is really cool. Like, been kinda chatting on and off in the Twitters, and she's just really nice. You should maybe definitely tell her that you appreciate Kabocha. She would probably appreciate it an awful lot. I did not ask about Kabocha, because that's kind of your deal. What did we do wrong here? There's nothing to grapple. Why do you tease us, Grapple Gorge? Oh, I see. There's a lot of grappling in Grapple Gorge. This is true. And that was my fault. I could have looked and seen that, and I completely missed it. Nice bridge, by the way. That was well done. Now, where do we need to be? Chotomate. No, seriously though. There's no grabby bit! Tunnel behind a checkpoint. Oh. That's not within my power though. I haven't played Kabocha. But you've seen Kabocha. You know Kabocha. Honestly, she'd probably be glad to hear it. It's always nice to hear praise for your levels. Sackboy, glad to have you come to visit me again. Now I've heard there's a giant gem somewhere in this mine. Why don't you go look for it? Because I've got better things to do with my time, jerk. Zombie jerk? Hi! I won't obviously, but still. That's fair enough. If I tweet a pumpkin and ping her, do you think she'll get the hint? Maybe, but like she does have a lot of levels. I don't know when she put Kabocha out. I mean, please punch me in the head. That's all I deserve. It's just a big stupid punch in the head. Hi. Did it. Got it. Pumpkin emote, ghost emote to heart emote. You know what? Like, that might work, to be honest. I completely just screwed up this level. It's not a bad level, to be honest. I do think there could be a bit more done with the kind of the super broad material choice. Not a material choice, but material height, tongue, material shaping. Like, it's a lot of really big slabs of material, and there's not, like you said, like, not a lot of decoration, not a lot of differentiation. So that could be worked on. Let's go. Let's go! Please! Please, please! Chaz Prime levels. I've never played a Chaz Prime level, but I can check it out. Mine's just a simpler time. Not sure if I'd use this for a reference to like Carp. Wait, what? Are we... What? What? You can't end a level on dun dun dun. That's not how it works. Done a retro Donkey Kong level. Ooh. We'll have to check it out. Like... Hi! Hi, T-Kanji! Chaz Prime. C-H-A-Z? Prime. Which is like 1,000 times better than Amazon Prime. Donkey Kong Retro Arcade version. Let's check it out. Ludo, for the LBP3 streams, let's avoid 4-letter words, but you're right. It did say to heck with the rules. And yeah, I gotta... Also, why does the stream say, now that I look at the computer for once, why does the stream say Indivisibles Session 5 when it should say LittleBigPlanet Session Bonus? It's no problem, Ludo, it's no problem. Like 99.9% of our streams are pretty open for language. It's only the LBP streams that are try to keep a little bit softer, because LBP's a family-friendly game. Also, I'm loving this arcade, but I would like to get to our game. It does happen, like 100%. Presentation would be a bit more elegant, but you know. Also, wow? Can I just say wow? Because this feels flawless. Right down to the really annoying movement. Also, I'll have you know that I played Mario in the arcade as a child, granted, but even still, like, I do have this memory. It is awkward. Oh, come on. We're never gonna save Pauline. Poor Pauline is just gonna be there, tied to the ladder, I guess? Oh, fudge. Although there is more diagonal movement available. Jumpman has fallen. Wait. Eh? ちょっと待って. I want to try that one more time. It is, I mean, it is for the kids, in a sense. I have been, like, put my brain together here for a second here. Like, one of the things that I really appreciate about LBP, even though the community doesn't always support it, is that it does feel like a very open game. It feels like people of all ages can really enjoy it. It's not just geared for kids, and adults kind of like it, like Courage the Cowardly Dog or Rocco's Modern Life. It feels like a well-rounded game for any age, but because of that, there's always the chance that some kid might tune in. So I don't want to get that kid in trouble if their parent walks around the computer. I'm sort of reconsidering the lightning gimmick in my level. Did they just hack in the game, or can you just build with custom assets? It is built in-game. There's, as far as I know, no way to kind of hack things into LBP. But you can see that it doesn't always work out 100% correctly. Like, that ladder was not supposed to work that way. And I don't think we were supposed to die there. Also, a nice pun, Kronos. I just got that right there. What happened? There's an invisible ladder that we're stuck on? I have no idea what that was, and I kind of love it. Hi. Visually, it was really good. It did actually kind of mimic glitches in the arcade mode, but it was kind of a pain. I really hope most parents are smart enough not to let their kids on Twitch. Ludo, I would love that to be the case, but if it were, then let's be honest, PewDiePie wouldn't have any viewers, so parents are obviously dropping the ball there. If that invisible ladder exists in the original game, I totally believe it. Which is why I try not to swear from my mouth, Des, because I don't want to taint your kids' ears. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. I'm gonna pause up here for just a couple of seconds so I can grab a bit of water and have a quick smoke. I will be back in mere moments. Us, we are back. The bird scares you. Des, I hope you have a wonderful day. In case I missed you going. What? Hold on a second. Why? I don't know why I just had a coughing bit there. It just like happened. But it's good that you're still here. I'm glad that we caught you. I had a bit of my sauce, and it was really, really good because my sauce is amazing. Today my sauce is really, really good. I don't know why. Today has been a very weird day. Not weird bad, but weird. Weird good, mostly, actually. So, I had this plan to do a bunch of stuff today. Mostly video production, because I've got, like, videos on deck that I need to edit and do secondary recordings for. And outro recordings for. I woke up today at 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's just what I do, apparently. I recorded 6 hours of Isaac, because also that's what I do on a Sunday. And went to take a shower. Was gonna do some Skyping with my folks. And I accidentally tore out my piercing in my ear. It's a very small piercing, which is kind of a problem. Also, this is awesome. Because I couldn't get the piercing back into my ear because the hole is too small, and the way that the actual piercing itself is set up, that it has to go from the back, and I couldn't get it into that hole. So I had to go to see my piercer. It didn't hurt, thankfully, honestly. Because it's like a baby piercing. It's only like 14 gauge, which is tiny. I don't know how it got out of the hole because the post is pretty big, but this is what happens. But this is sort of ow. Yeah. It's attracted gel. So I got in touch with my piercer, who's somebody I've known for like 15 years. Honestly, like, that's not an exaggeration. I've known this guy for 15 years. And I'm like, you know, I don't know what to do. I really kind of panicked because it's weird, but like my ear piercings here, the first piercings I got done after I figured out who I was. So they've been kind of important to me, and the thought of having just like one just on the right and not on the left, like the lack of balance, it was really bothering me an awful lot. So like I wanted to get this fixed. I got nuts with my piercer, and he's like, you know, just come on in, we'll get you sorted. And because he's busy, unfortunately. He's pro nowadays. He wasn't pro when I first met him, but he's pro these days. And I get to the piercing studio, and he's like, you know, like, could you kind of chill for about 30 minutes so I can get this other customer taken care of, and then I'll get you taken care of. Spikes, gotcha. Like, no problem. Like, I'm not gonna get on his case. It was at the last minute, so to speak. I went out to a shop, and I found this hoodie, this rabbit-eared hoodie that anybody who's following on Twitter will know already. And it was so cool. I had to buy it, even though it was a little bit expensive, and I love it. And then I went back to the piercing salon, and I was kind of like, I was talking with my dude here, my piercer here, and he used my name, which probably sounds really dumb, but I don't ever remember who I've kind of talked to about my situation, you know, and like who I've said to, like, could you use this name and not, you know, my old name? And he just did, out of like no asking, that didn't request or anything, and it meant like so much. It just felt so good because I never get to hear it at work, obviously, because work. And it just completely made my day. The last couple weeks have been kind of tough, to be honest. And this was just, you know, out of nowhere. It was so nice. I don't know what this level wants me to do. I guess the upside is that you stretched out lobes for plugs because they can't grow closed again. That is true, Ludo. And I'm looking for plugs. Like, that's the end result. Is that I'm going for either zeros or double zeros. Level, you're killing my story here. But the honest to God is just like, I ain't cried. Because that would have probably made him uncomfortable. But it was just, okay, that was super awkward. Like, that whole gameplay section was just dumb. It was. Like, it was. It's funny, I don't know if I told this story before. I might have. I mean, I think I've told this story on an Isaac episode, but I don't know if I told this in stream. But, so, when I was thinking about my name, and originally, my name was, it was just supposed to be like an online handle. I wasn't thinking about a name, but I knew that I couldn't keep the Waffle King name anymore. It wasn't working for me. I know folks who keep their old names. I don't know how they do it. It would drive me up the wall. It would be like an itch under my skin that I couldn't touch. But I know folks that have kept their old names even after transitioning. Their old screen names, even after transitioning. But they're also they're more professional. So they probably got their screen names tied into things they've done professionally. Maybe they don't feel like they can change them. I'm not professional at all. I don't have any professional life, really. So it was pretty easy for me to change mine. So I was thinking about changing my name. Came up with this idea. We talked about the idea before. But it wasn't supposed to be my name. Actually. Like my name. And then I went on to one of Kazi's streams. And Kazi just called me out by my name as it appeared on the screen. And it was like such a thing. Like right in my heart. And I knew that was it. That was my name. That was what I was gonna go with. So, you know, like, it's a whole kind of thing. The funny thing is I haven't actually heard my actual name said in years. Would you like to? Carlos, I could say it for you if you like. You've been here for me an awful lot. If you'd like to hear it, I'd say it. Yeah, Cassie's a whole thing. I owe an awful lot to Cassie. I don't think I can ever repay it, but He's done a lot for me. He didn't even mean to. He didn't even know. That's kind of the thing. That's the best kind of help, isn't it? People don't know they're helping you, but they are. I'll wait, Kronos. I'll be here. If you ever drop in town. I kind of want a less gendered name, but I looked at some and none really clicked for me. Also, big feel hours. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't mean to be all big feely. But, yeah. Today's been a whole thing. It's a happy thing. Like, it's a happy tears, but... yeah. No, I'm okay. I'm cool. Well, I mean, cool is not the right way to put it, but I'm well, which is definitely a thing to be able to say. And then I got like stuff dripping out my nose, and there's like a loading screen going on. I mean, really, how can you even deal with loading screens? It is, Kronos, and also Ludo. But I'm kind of like an ugly crier, so I try not to whenever possible. Also, what's going on with the screen? It's really, really cool, but the bulging effect there is actually quite interesting. Halloween. Wait, Chotomate, come back. Halloween is here. Spooky sightings are being reported. Alright. What about the other one? Everything is grabbable. Hi. I mean, but why are we not triggering the prize bubbles, is what I'm wondering. T-Bone C or whatever. This might be the crazy one. That can't be. What are those? It is, Alpy, and don't worry about it. Like, the fact that you're about, the fact that you're doing well, and that makes me really happy. So that's kind of my inspiration, is that all of you all are doing well, and I want to do well too, so I can still be here for y'all lot. So also, Broski Man 2000, it is a pleasure to have you. You came at a very strange time, but that's cool as well. We are in LittleBigPlanet. Is this LittleBigPlanet 1? It feels very LittleBigPlanet 1-esque. Let me pause this. Yes, it is. Fear in the Phantom Town. And you were right, Kronos. It is, T-Bonesi. So, we will see how this works out. Alright, werewolves with, umbrellas. This one is crazy. I like crazy. I don't know how I feel about these speech bubbles. They're a pain in the butt. Dar! Doesn't anyone have rum, salt, water taffy? Dar! Apparently no. Hopefully the jump to 3 doesn't ruin it. I've got my fingers crossed. That is always a big problem. Alright, we got score bubbles up top. I don't know if I care about them. There's much fear tonight. It is drawing the creatures from the moon. It's not safe here. Creatures from the moon. Who cares? I got candy. It's Halloween. Wait, I just broke the candy. Yeah. What? I don't know what's happening. That's... Excuse me, dog. You're peeing on that fire hydrant. That is not, like, you can't... It's a family-friendly stream. You can't... Fine! LBP Central? Which is apparently still alive? It does look very nice for an LBP level. No question about that. Somehow just woke the baby and dog by walking into the living room. They might have heard the level. Breaking news, Phantom Town appears. Monsters confirmed. Murders reported. Oh my god. We're all gonna die. That's it. You're on your own. I'm getting out of this level. Well, what is this even? What? Kronos! Did you... what? I'm so sorry, Marky. Also, if I'm waking your baby, but I'm very confused. These woods are dangerous, kiddos. Stick with me and you'll be safe. Oh, I bet that's a lie. I bet that's a total lie. They're gonna be eaten by demons. Ah! Crumbs. Demons eating children, I think, is what's going on. And that's, you know, like, it's just a thing that happens sometimes. Also, Phantom Towns, you know, because why not? I think that this is the beginning of Life is Strange, but I'm not sure. I've never played the game, so... did we get stuck? Tell me we didn't get stuck. Also, I like... Okay, so they're going for a parallax effect. You know, with things moving in the background. But you could see that some of the trees have no tops on them. And I think the creator just assumed we'd be moving so quickly that we wouldn't notice them. We gotta climb a tree. I mean, there's a tree here that is climbable. But then we grabbed that branch, and then the branch broke. So... She's not pinching my dinner. My god. This is the dog that's pinching the dinner, not the child. Why do we keep on hitting the top of that? Hold on a second. I gotta get through here. Alright. Phantom Town. There's a hole in the trunk behind the branch. There's a hole in the trunk behind the branch. Hole in the trunk behind the branch. On the ground. Gotcha. Right, there's our branch. Where's our hole? I can see it, but how do we get into it? Right. Alright. We are... We were? In the hole. We've done it. Kronos, we've done it. Together. The hell? Are we in hell? We might be in a form of hell. I love the flappy arms. Flappy arms are cool, but I think we're stuck at a loading screen. It broke. It's kind of cool though. At the best part. What did we miss, Kronos? What did we miss? No. Everything? So. Wait, what? Have we looped around to the beginning? Truly, we are in hell. Three! What does 3 mean? I guess we get a second chance? My husband just followed you and I'm auto-hosting on my channel. Don't know if it helps. I've not been active. Des, thank you so much. Like, thank you. And thank you to your husband as well. Dez's husband is a very cool husband. I don't know if we can get the level to not break again. We're not gonna stop at the dog peeing on the hydrant. That bit's been done. I noticed there are a lot of bubbles that we could be picking up, but I don't care. It might be. We don't know. We don't know yet if it is broke or if it's a little broke. Like we've got the whole base thing going on already. Like a giant piece of flesh just crushed those children. Which, you know, is a thing. Alright, that goes down. Branch drops. Go in the hole. We can't go in... Oh, we can go in the hole. It's supposed to be much darker. There is a big problem with lighting effects. Going from LBP 1 to LBP 3. So that might be doing it. The things that live in the moon have come. They feed on the pollution of this place. Well, that's a problem, you know? Like, could totally be an issue. I like the look though. I like the screaming Silent Hill aspect of it. The noise still sounds like the Prowler from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Oh, fudge. Gosh darn it. It's the same thing that happened last time. I think the level is done broke. As far as LBP 3. That is so sad. I mean, it was very much there, but unfortunately, a cutscene is meant to play on death. Ah, I gotcha. It's funny because I was just thinking of Into the Spider-Verse last night, and I was thinking about how, like, because there's an Into the Spider-Verse 2 that's in production, of course, because there must be, and how much of a hurdle that movie must have, because Into the Spider-Verse 1 is so good. Any follow-up movie is just, like, that's a giant hill of expectation to climb. Remember, we're here for the generator. No distractions. What about slapping you? Is that a distraction? Oh, apparently, because we can't slap this dude. I don't know, he's got very smug sunglasses. They seem like the kind of sunglasses that Ben Shapiro would wear. And I can't accept those. Not a bad look though for a LBP2 level. Except we keep on dying, and that's, you know, it's not cool. I'm a big fan of the not dying, actually. It's me, basically, you know. I'm probably not the right audience. I'm not like emo or anything. Maybe if I were emo, this would be like, you know, death. Cool, man, death, so cool, but just it's not working for me. At least we got another checkpoint, Charlie, and that's important. Checkpoints are really, I mean, they're very, very necessary. It's a green light? Are you, no? Okay. I feel like a baby because everybody's talking about wives and babies here, and like seriously, I'm the youngest here. You might be the youngest here, Albie, I'm not sure. If I recall... No, I think I remember Kronos's age, but if Kronos wants to share his age, that's his choice. I'm not going to do it. But Kronos is definitely younger than me. Dez is also younger than me. Ludo and Marky, I believe, are all younger than me, because I'm old. My age is redacted. There you go. We will keep... Kronos is older than me, I'm pretty sure. I don't recall. Alpi, I know that you're in uni right now. So... You're not the youngest person... 33? Really, Market? For some reason, I thought that you were younger than that. Not that 33 is old, particularly, says the 41-year-old girl. You know, but for some reason I thought you had a couple years down on that one. We discussed about Loco Roco once, and he played it way older than I did. Feel nowhere near that. Marky is a he. Kronos, you talked about your beard before, so I assume bloke. But not blokey bloke, just a chap, as it were, not a chippy. Albie, no. No sorries. You haven't done anything wrong. You haven't said anything wrong. I feel like this is a thing that needs to move, and I don't know how to move it. Levels. Level designers. I still get ID'd sometimes. Umberkin, you're gonna be 30? For reals? Because I guessed way younger for Umberkin. I was thinking maybe like 22. And Marky, it's part of the like New York State law, and also the guy at the gas station was a real jerk, but I was still getting carded at 39, so you know, can't say I feel if it helps. I'll turn 18 this year, but I'm a little baby. Alpy, you are absolutely lucky. One, because you're not playing this level, because this level seems to be broke. But two, you got a lot going on ahead of you. And you've got a lot of space to decide where you want to be and what direction that you want to go in your life. And that's really cool. So, I mean, baby compared to the chat perhaps, but still, I think you're in a pretty good spot. This level is not in a pretty good spot, so I think we're just gonna bounce. This is... What does it want? I don't know. It's totally a thing. Let's return to pod. I'm in kind of like a weird spot because, and I was thinking about this like the other day. So, basically, I think I've been on slow time since junior high school or high school. Like, stuff happened. We're not gonna get deep into it. We're not gonna unpack it because it's like, it's stuff. But basically my memory is pretty much shot. And big chunks of my life have happened. And I don't recall them very well. And it feels like I'm much younger than I actually am, which is not helped by the fact that most people who see me think I am 10 years younger than I actually am, based on physical appearance alone. So, while partly my genes have screwed me over, on the other hand, my genes have kept me young looking. So, but I don't feel like I'm 41 at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. So I went out and I bought that rabbit hoodie today, and I'm like, this is completely a cool thing for me to wear. I'll just wear this shamelessly wherever I go. And it's like, A, that's absolutely awesome. But B, it's not really age appropriate, and I'm still gonna rock that look because I'm gonna rock that look, but still. Ludo says 28, young and in my prime. Do it, Ludo! Young and in your prime. I have friends over 21. Anyone over that is a full-grown, responsible adult. Like, full-grown, yes. Responsible, I am periodically in situations where my bad actions could cause other people to be injured or killed. And so far they have not been injured or killed. So in that sense, I think responsible. But otherwise, not super responsible. I'm still trying to figure things out. What? Okay, that drop in the soup was completely my fault. As long as you're responsible when it matters, that's the most important thing. Umberkin, yeah. I mean, honestly, I think you're right. Like, as long as you are not hurting yourself and you're not... Wow, cameras. Like, could we cameras here? What? Thank you. Oh, it's a slide. Gotcha. Hi, slide. As long as you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting other people, like you're doing the things necessary to mitigate or reduce harm in the world. Like, I think you're probably doing a pretty good job. I would say it's a low bar to clear, but frankly, looking at the world recently, it seems to be a pretty high bar to clear. It's part of the issue with my complete lack of ability to understand time recently, is it feels like a million years have passed since 2020 started. When I try to play LBP3, if I'm trying to join a player, it fails. Broski man, that is a big problem with LBP3. Honestly, I had that problem myself even back in LBP2 days because I'm in Japan and a lot of players aren't. But the servers are not very solid for LBP3, and there's a lot of slowdown, there's a lot of lag, and it's really hard to get multiplayer. What is going on here? It's really hard to get multiplayer to work right. LBP3 has 0 redeeming qualities. What was that? Hi. Okay, hands in the air, wave them around like we just don't care. Because there was something wrong with that level. I would have issues with that level. If we were reviewing that for the show. Yeah, everyone has problems. Some people deal with them more poorly than others. I don't know how to help. I don't know how to get help. Goose gameplay. Right. 2020 is not really a year I thought it would be real someday. 2020 seems like it should be an imaginary year. Like, as a number, Ludo, it doesn't... It's like a sci-fi movie. It would be like Terminator 2020, Piranha 2020, The Blob 2020. Like, it just seems unreal. We should have just skipped it. We should have just gone to 2021, frankly. Hands in the air. 100% hands in the air. I want to jump really quick up to Alpy's earlier point. People deal with problems more poorly or don't know how to get help. I think that's absolutely a thing, Alpy. Like, how to put this? I think, particularly, but not exclusively, I think particularly for guys, drawing on experience growing up assigned male at birth, I think there's a push away from getting help. I think there is, at least in the US, at the time when I could have used help the most, that there was this kind of, there was a barrier, like that you don't go for help, that help is, particularly mental health help, is not done. You kind of deal with it on your own. And I have the feeling, although I'm not in the States now, and I haven't been in the States for a long time, so I can't really say particularly, but I have the feeling that that kind of culture has continued, and that there is this stigma that it's not... Guys don't get that kind of help. And I think that pushes a lot of people away from help that would be important in their lives when they need that help. So, yeah. I think you've definitely got a point there. And when people are not getting actual useful help, because they still need something, that a lot of times they'll glom onto folks that... What is the word that I want? I can think of the word I want in Japanese, and I can't think of the word I want in English. This is so stupid. That will... What is that word that you use for people that will help you with your addictions, but they make the addictions worse? It's... God. It's gone. The word is completely gone from my mind. Skip 2020. When future generations ask about it, say we don't talk about 2020. That's not a bad idea. Support, not support. There's a word for that. There's totally a word for that, and I can't think of it. And it's... Yes! Kronos! Thank you so much! I don't have any prizes to get out in chat because my Twitch is not that evolved. But that is exactly the word that I wanted. Thank you! Like, you don't know how much you just helped there, because I thought I was losing my mind. I think that when people need help, but they don't feel like they can go for help, like first aid, that they end up getting into groups that enable their pathology. And I think we see that in places like, well, I mean, like Chan culture. And that has a lot to do with the worsening of discourse. I think it has a lot to do with the worsening of bigotry. And it's making a much worse situation for everybody. Not even the victims of this, although the victims is where we should kind of put our focus, but the perpetrators as well, I think, are in this loop of self-destructive bigotry, which is, I don't think anybody should feel like they need to save those people. I don't. But I think it's a self-perpetuating cycle. I do the same, but I just think some words sound better in English than Finnish. I just assume German is but 24 letters per word. Basically, yeah. There's that image of German, that German words are about 6 billion letters long because they've clutched together 20 words into one. But I do think that there are definitely some words that sound better in some languages than others. Science, for example. Des! Have a wonderful night, Des, and thank you so much for dropping by. And I wish your family well, and I wish you well as well. Take care. Take care. We are here at the same times all the time. We keep on dropping into spikes. German is English, but with infinite grammar. We've got a lot of grammar, Umberkin. We just kind of ignore most of it. Wait. Did the swingy bit die? Did we accidentally kill the swingy bit? Because I think we needed that. Oh, fudge. Like, we gotta get over to that platform over to the left. so many wells you could throw pennies in them. It happens a lot, Kronos. It does. Chong. Oh. Piffles. Bye, Des. She costs a fortune. Okay, we're gonna try this level one more time, but I think it might be broken. Finnish is just impossible for anyone to learn? Huh. I'm not, like, super familiar with Finnish, so I couldn't say one way or the other. Is there something particular, Alpi, that you feel like keeps Finnish from being accessible to people? No one is. No one is learning Finnish? I mean, the Russians are learning Finnish, but... it's not so... Ah, gotcha. I don't know anybody who learned Finnish, so yeah. Kronos, you're just, like, you're just awesome. You don't even have to tell me your actual name if you ever come to Japan. You've earned whatever nickname or whatever name you choose. The closest language is Hungarian, and it's not very similar. Interesting. I don't think we've ever had any Hungarians in the chat. I think we've had a couple of Romanians in chat before, but no Hungarians. Wait, what just happened there? Come back. I need you to work. There we go. Also, why was that save point already triggered? Swiss German is actually something you can learn, but it's hard as hell even if you're German. Huh. So there's been like that much of a linguistic drift between the two languages? Is it kind of like Parisian French versus Quebecois French? Because I remember, like, I learned, not well, but I studied French in high school. And it was just like French. Later, oh, Vines, gotcha. Later, I met a friend who was from Montreal. And I would go to visit Montreal, like once every year, basically. And the Quebecois French was not very much like the French that I had learned in high school. So basically, what little French that I knew was completely useless. Hard to learn German. I get sick all the time. What? Are we talking about races? I don't want any part of it. Talking about languages, Bruskman? Definitely not, I'm not sure what you think we're talking about, but no, we're not that kind of channel. Very much not that kind of channel. But we do have a lot of folks from a lot of different places, so language discussion is definitely something that comes up fairly often. Wait, hold on a second, did I miss a complete pun from Kronos? Hard to learn German, I get sick all the time. I'm like reading that, I'm not seeing the pun. No, I mean, I do not, English, French, Japanese, Chinese, and Broskmanese. Can can you speak all of those languages? Because if so, that's pretty darn cool, mate. Oh, it's German. It's German. Hi. Saikin Darake. The sound cut out for you? That's weird. It was probably the pun. It was probably me catching the pun. And then dying inside. I don't know. Albie, can you hear me now? Sound works here. Huh. It might just be on your end, Albie. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I'm not sure what might have happened, but might have just been a quick loss because Twitch or because PS4. Ah, gotcha. Look, this is gonna be like a dumb old person question, but is there a particular reason why Bluetooth headphones are called Bluetooth headphones? I came to Twitch to find someone to play with on LBP, but well, I mean, you may not have failed at that. I know Alpi is a LBP player, Kronos is an LBP player. Dez is an LBP player, and Marky Barlow as well. So it's absolutely possible that you might end up finding somebody that you could play with. But I'm glad that you're having a good time. That makes me really happy. Been doing the streams here for, oh gosh, a year and a half, 2 years maybe. You use Bluetooth connection to connect to them, but like, why Bluetooth? I mean, did the person who made the Bluetooth have blue teeth? Did the original Bluetooth look like a giant Bluetooth? Eduardo, a pleasure to have you in. How are you doing this fine evening? Named after Harold Bluetooth, I think. Umberkin, I have no idea if you're being honest or not. And I kind of love it, but also I kind of hate it at the same time. I was kind of hoping for like something a little bit more cyberpunk. Vikings had weird nicknames. Harold Bluetooth sounds like a Viking name. Apparently everybody's on the same page here. Forgotten was a really good level. There were some layer tricks in there that I'm not sure how they worked out in LVP 1, but I'm actually pretty impressed. It is 6:45 a.m. here. Holy dogs. Good morning to you, Eduardo. It is 9:44 in the evening here in Japan. So you have you've looped the world basically. Ivar the Boneless is another fun name. I saw, this was many years ago, there was a update to Alfred Hitchcock Presents on USA Network in the 1990s. There was this episode, I think I've talked about this on stream before, like, there's a guy, he's a hypochondriac, he thinks he's always sick. His doctor I don't know why, convinces him that the problem is in his bones, and like removes all of the bones from this dude's body. So the end shot of the episode is like this just puddle of flesh with like eyeballs and a face sticking out of it, kind of making fishy noises like blah 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 blah, because he's got no bones. So that's like the noise that you make when you got no bones. And updating to the legend of Ivar the Boneless. A mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? Nay! But also yay. Parasite Eve proves to us that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Not anymore. No, we're definitely out of the nay days for LVP levels. I was about to make that joke, but then I thought it was too stupid, but you did it anyways, thanks. See, we're all a team. We work together for our jokes here. Also, what is going on here? Oh, come on. Did we just... you taking the hit for the team, Ludo? Either share the stupidity or pull it into a single person. Well, I mean, like, we could do both. We could split it up, basically. Eh? Nani? You know, I don't... Eh? ちょっと待って。ちょっと考えなあかん。なんか違うですよね。違うですよね。なんか、これは、なんか、微妙すぎるんじゃない？微妙すぎるでしょ。だってね、この上にね、捕まえることがあるんだ。でもあまり見えへんでしょ。あまり見えへん。で、これは電気ついてる。で、なんか水と思ってる。てめえ、クソ、この野郎。Yes, Kronos, you're 100% correct. Something Japanese. Now basically I was complaining. Oh, kuso! I killed my costume! I'm kind of pissed. Alright, we're gonna have green hair for a little bit. So, like, this level is broke, and the music is terrible. I thought there was grabbable bits up here, but there's not. This part down here is electrified. Oh, it's on a timer. That's terrible. Like, that's bad level design. That is... Why would you do that? Okay. Alright. I'm gonna give this one more try. And then I'm gonna get very angry. Yeah, okay, look, I don't even care enough. The level's called No Way Out, so... Actually, you know what? Let's do a quick check. Has anyone ever beaten this level? It's been completed 3 times. Cuso grande. So we're tacking Japanese onto Spanish. I love it. Ludo, I like it an awful lot. They're elite gamers. They're totally elite gamers. I played 20... Wait. played 33 times in total, but played by 22 people in LittleBigPlanet 3. But it's a LittleBigPlanet 3 level. Question marks, question marks, question marks everywhere. I'm going to take a really quick break because it's biology break. I'm gonna have a cigarette in that time. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do one more level, and right. But give me one mo. Legs work. Alright, we're back. I didn't actually have a cigarette, but took care of the biology part. Gamers, my relationship status. You're much braver than I am, Alpi. Kuso Grande is an actual term for bad 2D platformers that I didn't invent, sadly. But you taught that term to me, Ludo. And I appreciate that because that is actually really cool. I think we get one more level in, and oh, this might just be a gallery, but it is an Aiko Ami level. Aiko she's got it going on as far as like paint mode. Some of the stuff that she's been putting up recently has been absolutely nuts. Like, shockingly good. Also, we just killed ourselves. Okay. I'm glad that I have, like, little armlets on. I'd love to work with Aiko with something that probably won't happen. Look, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, Kronos, but Aiko seems to be a very accessible person. I mean, I think if you asked if she wanted to do a project together, she might be cool with that. These puns are me at peak form. I love puns. I just don't always, I always don't get them. I think that this level might actually only be just, Akinao, right? Gotcha. Hi. 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 Ah. I'm gonna cry. But I think this level might actually be purely a gallery. So, but I would like to play like a level by Aoki to wrap up the show. And I don't know why I said Aki. It's Aiko Ami. Clearly, Brain is done for the night. What do we have up? I think this was actually my first level that I played by Aiko. But look, I can't talk. My talking is broken. Talk box done. Could also be an Akisaki, an artist I follow. Huh. I can only play create at 10 p.m. I'm way too tired then. I dig the feeling, Marky. Trust me. On a work day, I can't. It's very hard for me to get anything done after work. Like, I'm just completely shot. It's been kind of an issue because it's hard to stay on schedule. We've got, like, after I wrap this episode, I have to have a really quick dinner, and then I have to do editing on tomorrow's episode of Fever Dreams, because otherwise it won't get up. At least everything is recorded, but... Konnichiwa! Yeah, this is certainly a level. There's an awful lot going on here. I barely have any time to make levels these days. You did manage the seahorse ruins though, and I think that is really quite impressive. I never figured out what these things were supposed to do. I guess just fling you. That's pretty impressive, Alfie, to be honest. You made a very coherent and consistent level in just a week. Finished it right before school resumed. School. The curse. There's supposed to be something I can ride on here. Ah, there we are. My upload schedule is not consistent. Really, Kronos? Would you... I mean, not consistent? Would you really say that? I kid, it's completely not consistent. Yosh. What a weird... weird. It's just been weird. Yeah. Folks, this has been a whole episode. And, for anyone who is around in the middle, and, thank you. I mean, thank all of you. To be honest, there's no questions about that. The sayonara from Kronos. We are doing the wrap up now. I had a couple of new faces, and I want to scroll up the chat just so I get people's names right. To Eduardo 0391 and Broski Man 2000. Welcome to chat to the first time here. We do streaming on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Japan time, which is GMT plus 9. so you'll have to work that out for where you are. But it was a pleasure to have both of you in chat for the first time tonight. Marky and Little Big Des, it is super great to see both of you. It's been a long time since I've seen either of you kind of like on a regular sense. And Marky as well. Keep an eye out for Friday's episode of Little Bite-Sized Planet, so you got something going on there. Alpy, thank you so much for showing us Seahorse Ruins. My tongue will work tonight. That's not always the case, but it does seem to be working very well at the moment. But I had a really, really good time with it. Umberkin, cat. Umberkin, thank you so much. As always, it is a pleasure to have you, and I'm glad that you're talking a little bit more this go about. And to Kronos and Hive, even though I know Hive has dropped off early for the evening because of the wedding, it means a lot that you show up here every week and kind of cheer us on. Thank you. I can't do the stream without you folks. It wouldn't be the same. So as much as I might give you, that you're giving me an awful lot as well. And this was a bit of a special one today, even though I didn't plan it to be a special one, but it turned out to be that way anyways. So, but I do have to go because like I'm super busy and I have to get stuff done within basically an hour. So from me, Disco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato, arigasamarigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.